Oh, I'm so glad you came by to have tea with Peggy again. I know it's been a very long time, but I couldn't help myself today because what is going to happen tomorrow may be far more significant than anything we've ever done. Anything, and we've done a lot. In 2.5 centuries, we're quite a young country, but we've done marvelous things. But I want to talk about some of those things right now, if we can. And I'm just going to not quote anything I'm saying, but maybe a couple of good quotes might help us a little bit here. First of all, we're a democracy. We are a government of the people, by the people, for the people. That puts a certain amount of responsibility, not just rights, but responsibilities. We're a democracy. We have to take part, or we won't be a democracy for much longer. And we all need to do it. We need to be together. And that word that got us our wonderful labor unions, solidarity, is one of the hints as to how that comes about. Because if we stick together, but to stick together, each individual has to start to make decisions. One of the things we have to start to do is think about what we believe. If you're not thrilled with what's going on in this country right now, you really need to do something. You have to own up to your own feelings. Shakespeare said it, "To thine own self be true." If you know that what's happening now, maybe you just learned it recently, or maybe you've known all along, but what we share in common is this is not a democracy. This is not of the people, for the people, by the people at all. So now it's time for us to take it back. And our chance for that life lies in being true to ourselves. We have a very good example of that this week. Diane Keaton, who was a wonderful actress and who died this week, left us a wonderful package of what each individual should be. Themselves. Be unique. Stand for what you believe in and let it be known. Never mind hiding. It's scary to do it. I have to tell you that some of these programs have brought me a little bit of fear. But it's worth it to do it. Tomorrow, we all have to be there. Because we're losing our rights as individuals. We are the only country that doesn't have any only developed country, highly developed country. We don't have any health care for every individual. That's not acceptable. We must have care for everyone. We must have the kind of government that is able to help those who are unable to help themselves. We also need to have a place where the opportunity is for us to grow. That's why people come here, because they will be able to find what they love, and they will work hard for it. It's that working hard for it that's important. We do love our country. And I remember in the 70s reading a book when I was younger, much younger, and it was all about do what you love and the world will, the money will come. Do what you love and the money will come. Well, that's true, but you have to work real hard for it. And most people who come to this country are not sloughing off. They're coming to work as hard as they can. And we cannot let that be taken away by certain individuals who have their own fears because money is all that they know. But that's not all of the wealthy people. We have to be very careful. Many, many of the wealthy people have come up with wonderful things for all of us by developing other things, by spending their money on education. So all of that is wonderful. But we still don't have health care for every individual. And in the most developed country in the world, the most powerful country, the country that is most influential everywhere, our universities have developed so many cures for so many diseases, so many ways to handle those diseases, and so on. And yet we have a government that is refusing them the money for these things. It's not where we want to be. And so we need to think of how we can hang on there. And the trick is Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. All the time. That's on the wall of the archives in D.C. You have to be aware all the time. You have to make sure you vote in every election. That dog catcher who gets in may then become the president at some point, as we're now learning. So make sure that what you do is affecting all the time as an individual. Be there tomorrow. It's very important. Oh, and let me tell you what it says on my new cup here. It says, never stop believing that fighting for what's right is worth it. That was said by Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts. Keep this in mind. You can change the world. Be there. Get a good night's rest. Be ready to walk tomorrow. And God bless. Enjoy your tea.